So I've come to a sad realization when I picked up the camera to record this video right here. And that sad realization is, despite me about to show you how to literally walk your way through from making $0 all the way to 10K profit per month in the simplest, quickest, most profitable way, most common way, and most factually accurate way, that's important, I've noticed that I can give you all this for free, and the 99% of people watching this right now, you're not even gonna be able to make it past 4 seconds or even 4 minutes. The majority of you are so hooked upon these Netflix over-edited friggin' videos, right? That you can't even watch a whole video that's literally giving you the source for free. I'm not joking. I am not about to hold back on anything that I say in this video. If you follow what I'm saying with proof, I'm gonna show you real case studies of people doing this right in front of your face, right? Scaling to 10K per month for their businesses, all the way to 190 grand a month with their businesses, right? Crazy numbers, I know. I'm gonna back that up with proof. Feel free to fact check me, like I said. And the craziest thing is, I can show you all this information, right? And the majority of people watching this will click off because there's no animations. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you actually understand how crazy that is? Do you know what our forefathers would actually do to get information like this for free? They would kill for information like this. And then there comes along these kids that are hooked upon these Netflix style videos, these animations every 3 seconds, pop-up call outs here and there, dopamine hit after dopamine hit after dopamine hit. If that's you, you might as well click off this video right now. There's gonna be no editing in this. It's going to be completely raw, but I can guarantee you this is gonna be the most beneficial video you watch for yourself and your family. I'm gonna walk you through exactly step by step how to scale to 10K per month with an actual real business that changes lives, is impactful, makes you crazy amounts of profit, and actually gets results for clients so that they're happy and you're happy. And I still can't believe people are gonna click off this video because there's no friggin' edits. Anyway, let's jump straight into this, right? So here's Nicholas. I just wanna put some proof out on the screen straight away and establish that this stuff actually works. Here is a student in my program called Nicholas, not plugging the program, don't care about that, don't buy it if you don't want to. Here is the guy, Nicholas, right? He put in the wins channel. I just wanted to share a small win here. I started posting content on TikTok consistently 3 weeks ago, and I've gained 5,000 organic followers ever since, of a few viral videos. So this guy basically wanted to start a whole agency, tried to do the short form content agency, and it completely did not work for him. Didn't get any clients, didn't grow, didn't build his revenue. I think he may have closed 1 or 2 clients here and there, but it was very unsustainable, right? So I told him to reskin what he's doing. We'll be talking more about reskinning what you're doing in a second. But as you can see, this guy went and created a TikTok page from 0 followers, stuck at 100 followers, and started posting content about what he was doing. You see, what I'm gonna break down to you in this video, guys, is not IPGA. It's not becoming a copywriter. It's not building an agency. What I'm actually going to show you is the most common path for making 10K a month, 20K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, $1 million a month. If you don't believe me, just go and look at your favorite gurus right now and see where they're actually making their money. Don't listen to them, replicate them. So let's jump straight into this. So this guy building a personal brand, and he's producing content around making content. So he's created short form content talking about short form content, which is crazy to say, but that's actually what you call practicing what you preach. Most people watching this are trying to start a marketing agency, right? And they don't even know how to get marketing agency clients for their marketing agency through marketing. Let me repeat that. There are people watching this video right now, right, that are trying to scale a Facebook ads agency, and to get clients for their Facebook ads agency, they're doing cold outreach instead of doing Facebook ads. And then they're pretending to know what they're talking about, which is why they're completely broke. And they're sending a whole bunch of cold outreach to people and it's not working. Believe me, I've been there. You're probably there right now. How crazy is that? We've been sold this idea to get Facebook ad clients, we should do a bunch of cold calls. So let's think about this. You're gonna reach out to me talking about your Facebook ads agency, and then I ask you, are you running Facebook ads for your own Facebook ads agency to get clients for your Facebook ads agency? And you say no. That is not practicing what you preach. That is not practicing what you preach. This is practicing what he preaches. So he's taken this video editing skill, started building a brand around it, started posting content, and he started to get some really amazing wins. Take a look at this. Here's another win. So this was back in December the 16th. As you can see, from 100 followers to 5,000 followers organically on his TikTok page, right? Check how the story starts to build upon itself. Very next month, right? A month and a couple of days. Just wanted to share another quick win with all of you. The growth of my personal brand has been crazy. I just reached 12,000 followers on TikTok. So he's gone from 100 followers, 0 followers, to 100, got stuck at 100, then grew to 5,000 followers. The very next month, he's at 12,000 followers. So that's 7,000 followers in a single month. And take a look at this. He put almost all of the followers that I'm gaining are in my audience, and they're my ideal clients, basically. They're qualified, is what he's trying to say. He's gained 1.1 million organic views in the last 60 days, 200 subscribers on his YouTube channel, and 1,200 views on his very first YouTube video that he's ever dropped. I'm not too sure if you guys know, but YouTube is changing right now. A lot of people are getting very tired of these over animated videos, and it's just super hard to grow on YouTube. So for him to come into the game, get 1.1 million views organically on his TikTok, and then transfer that over to his YouTube and still gain 1,200 views on his very first video is extremely impressive. Extremely impressive. Not even a couple months prior to this, no channel, no social media presence, didn't know what to post, scared of being judged, didn't even know where to go, didn't even have any skills. So if you're listening to this, you've got no more excuses. I'm gonna leave you with this video. I'm gonna make it so thorough that you've got no more excuses left. You've got nowhere else to run except do this. And like I said, feel free to fact check me on all of this, because this is the most factually accurate way to scale to 10K to 100K per month plus. And I'm gonna show you exactly how you do this. So let me pause here for a second, because I need to just rewind and just explain to you how crazy gaining 1,100,000 views is in 60 days. I just want to break down, somebody put it in the comment section, divide 1.1 million divided by 60 days. If you was doing cold outreach, whatever that number came out to be, that's how many businesses you would need to reach out to in a day over a period of 60 days just to reach the same number of people as Nicholas is reaching right here. Which is why I say cold outreach sucks and it will keep you broke. This guy's only posting 4 or 5 times per week on his TikTok page. In fact, take a look at this. He put, I just launched my free community on Skool about 6 hours ago, and he already has 35 members in there. I know people that have been in the SMA game, that have done cold calls for the last 2.5 years, and not once have they built a brand. They haven't built any audience. They haven't built any leverage. They haven't built their own email list. They haven't built a community for themselves. They've built absolutely 0 things that are tangible. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've probably got 1 or 2 clients here and there, and they've probably scaled it to like 5, maybe even 7-ish K a month, but it's very up and down because they don't have a warm audience to market to. Think about it. If you do 2 years worth of cold calls or cold emailing, after 2 years and 2 years stops, right? Let's say you stop cold outreach after 2 years. Do you have an audience? No, you don't. Have you built an email list? No, you don't. And no, the leads that you scraped off of Google to then do cold outreach, maybe you're using Apollo or instantly.ai to do all this cold outreach, those leads aren't yours. Those are just from the public domain that you've scraped off a website. What we're talking about here is actual people that have signed up for your stuff that are warm leads that you can market to over time for free. So take a look at this. He launched a Skool community 6 hours ago, 35 members in there already. The crazy thing is that he didn't even announce his community properly. My goal now is to get 400 members at $25 each in the next 3-ish months to make 10 grand per month with a paid community on Skool. Here's the craziest thing. This was last month. Wait till you see where he's at right now. It's absolutely insane. But as you can see, here are his actual metrics. 1.1 million views in 60 days. 106K likes in 60 days and 20,000 profile visits, which is absolutely insane numbers. Again, just to put that into perspective for you, I want you to take that 1 million, like 1.1 million number, divide it by 60, and that's how many people he's reaching with his content per day, and his content has his marketing message inside of it, all about video editing. He's building a community around short form content instead of trying to build a short form content agency. He's reskinned his skill. This is what a lot of you guys need to do. You need to take what you know and you need to reskin it. Instead of trying to sell it B2B, sell it B2C instead. Reskin what you know. This guy has a skill, short form content. The average brain that's been, soaked up listening to all these dopamine hitting YouTube videos would be like, oh my God, skill, sell to businesses. It's the same shit over and over and over again. If you don't believe me, take a look at the emails I've got. If you don't believe me, take a look at these emails I just opened up as I was making this video. Here's a video editor trying to sell me video editing. Here's another video editor trying to sell me video editing. You can even see the dates on these. The 19th, 22nd, 24th, 23rd. I'm getting almost an email a day of somebody trying to sell me video editing, B2B style. Here's why this doesn't work in 2024. I think there's another one as well. Here you go. Well, I think that's actually the same one, but you get the point. And by the way, that's just from my inbox this week, the last 4, 5, 6 days or whatever that's been. This is what 99% of you watching this video is doing right now. And you're instantly being categorized as an agency. Do you think I've ever replied to one of these emails, by the way? I'm telling you, I've been on YouTube posting content for the last 6 years, and I have not ever once even entertained the thought of even merely replying to one of these dudes. Not even remotely close. In fact, just to break this down for you, every single video editor that I have ever worked with, hired and actually paid, I've actually gone inbound to them. They've either edited a video and then tagged me in it, and I said, you know what, that's dope, that's a great way to get my attention. And I then looked at that profile and they've actually got a personal brand going on around video editing. Those are the only people I've ever worked with when it comes to video editors. I'm not joking, literally. Or if I haven't hired them through that way, I've literally just posted on my Instagram story and said, I need a video editor who's available. And then people will DM me that way. But that's me still in control of that. Point in case. I have never worked with a video editor, ever. And I'm somebody that does video. I have never worked with a video editor that's actually hit me up through cold emails. You couldn't even give me video editing for free. Because don't forget, these guys all have these crazy guarantees. You couldn't even give me a guarantee or do the service for free with me, for me, and hit me up via cold outreach and get me as a client. You literally, try it. Literally send me an email right now. Try get me as a client with your guarantee. It's never gonna work. It is never going to work. You need to stop operating like this. You're not different and you're instantly categorized. Now let's go back to Nick real quick, because the growth this guy has been on over the last 3 months has been absolutely insane. So again, from 0 followers, then he got to 100, stuck there. Then jumps into the program. I teach him how to basically start scaling. He goes from 100 followers to 5,000 followers. He was actually going to give up. I told him don't give up, you need to stay consistent with content. He jumps to 5,000 followers. The very next month, it's 12,000 followers and he's gained 1.1 million organic views in 60 days. When was the last time you did 1 million outreach? When was the last time you did 500,000 outreach in a month? Have you ever conducted 500,000 outreach in 30 days? Of course you haven't. That would literally be impossible. That's a form of one-to-one marketing. This is free. He's created a TikTok account for free. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you've got to run ads, you've got to do this thing, you've got to do that thing. All it is just some sheer hard freaking damn good old fashioned hard work. That's all it is. And consistency. That's all it is. Most people can't even do that because they can't even get through a frigging YouTube video that doesn't have an animation flashing in their face for the next 3 seconds. I literally cannot believe that this is society right now. Anyway, this guy, 6 days after, gives us an update. Here's Nicholas 6 days after, or whatever it was. So he put, 6 days ago, I launched my free community on Skool for video editors, and I already have 328 members in there. So from a nobody to building up a brand, to launching his own community, to getting 35 members in the first couple of hours, to now literally having 328 members in the community. And as you can see, he wasn't even lying. He sent the screenshot, 328 members, all video editors that he can now help with his services because he's a video editor and he can teach that skill to other people that are just wanting to start out learning how to video edit because he has that skill. Fast forward till a couple days ago, a week ago today or whenever it was, He put, I got some new wins to share with you guys. I've just reached 26,000 followers on TikTok. So this is only a month later. Take a look at this. The 26th of the 1st till the 19th of February, this month. Not even 7 days ago, whenever it was. I got some new wins. 26K followers on TikTok. And he's had a few viral videos, go viral basically. The best performing video got 583,000 views in 2 weeks. I don't understand if you guys, I'm trying to get you guys to understand, but I know most of you are not going to listen to this because you're not seeing the numbers here. For you to be able to compete with just one video on this guy's TikTok page, you would literally need to do 583,000 outreach in 2 weeks flat to reach the same number of people. That's 41,000 outreach you would need to do a day. When was the last time you saw somebody pick up a phone and dial 41,000 different businesses in a single day and then do that for 2 weeks straight and consistently do that and maintain that? It's impossible is what I'm trying to get at. That is literally impossible. Around 4 weeks ago, I created my own free community on Skool for video editors, and I've already got over 1,000 members in the group, and his group is ranked number 275th of all communities on Skool. Do you know how much marketing Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens are doing right now to get you guys all on Skool and building your own Skool communities? And then this guy comes along, a complete nobody, no skills, builds up a personal brand. No offense to Nick, who's a beginner. Builds up a personal brand, right? In 3 months. And he already has a top 300 community on Skool out of the thousands of people that watch Alex Hormozi. Hundreds of thousands of people. Look how many people are talking about Skool right now. So one of my students jumps on Skool, creates his own community. He's already ranked in the top 300 communities on the entire platform in his first month. Can you not see how different this is to running an agency and how much better this is? It gets even better. Let's dive in. Let's dive into this. So basically he's going to say, he's basically breaking down his plan here. So you can pause to read this bit. So if everything goes well, I should be able to get 205 members in my paid community at $49 each basically. I'm very excited about this. And I'm so happy I finally found the right niche and offer for my business. Everything seems to work out so well right now. Big shout out to this amazing group here and to Montel as well. Without him and this group, I never would have. He basically saying he would have given up on his personal brand because it's difficult to actually start a personal brand. And this is the thing. You have to put in that work. Everybody thinks they can just click some buttons, send some cold emails, remain faceless on the internet, and just make 10 grand a month. That used to work back in 2018. We're not in 2018 anymore. You're using 2018 strategies to try and get rich in 2024, and then you're wondering why it's failing. In fact, I don't even know why I'm going so crazy into this right now, because I know the majority of people have probably already clicked off this video. I'm probably talking to myself right now, which is nuts. Trying to give you the actual source. So basically, what's going on here is, and I'll break down these steps for you. These are the actual steps, right? So that you have proof. What's happened here is Nick's gone through a process of 3 steps. He's gone through a self-actualization step where he's had to learn an in-demand skill and then document himself learning that and testing that. The next thing he's done is he's self-validated those skills. He's basically tested those skills on himself by growing his own social media through short form content, and he's validated what works from what doesn't. And again, you don't have to be at 10K per month before moving to the third step. Now, this is where Nick is at right now. He's about to go and monetize this audience. He's built the audience up. He's built a skill. He's built an audience up. He's got, he's self-validated everything that he's talking about, so he knows how to grow using short form content. He's actually done that. So now he can go and sell that to people. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. He figured out a skill on how to grow using short form content, got good at short form content, grew himself. Now he literally has the right to go about offering that to other people in the form of education, info products, digital downloads, a paid community, a whole course, mentoring. Because he's done it. He's proved that it works. He tested it on himself and got results with it. He went from point A, not having an audience, to point B, has an audience, knows how to video edit, knows how to grow a personal brand using short form content. Now you can go and sell that. There's a bunch of stuff you can sell. Like I said, this can be sold in many forms, but what's going to happen is, you're literally going to see this directly in front of your eyes. Nick is going to scale to 10K per month, right? By charging $49 a month for a Skool community, all centered around video editing, due to the fact that he took the same things you guys are trying to offer, which is short form content. Look how many short form content agencies there are right now. Instead of competing with all you guys, what he's done is he's positioned himself in a different way. I like to call this reskinning. He's reskinned it's the same skill. You're still helping people with video editing. It's just that he's reskinned it. He's gone from trying to sell it as a service from B2B to be as like a B2B service. He's basically said, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to sell it as an info or information. It's the same skill, helping people with the same things. It's just that he's selling it to a different audience and he's positioned it differently. That's all he's done. Whereas you guys are trying to be a more yellow taxi in New York. You're just trying to be another agency owner, which again is going to categorize you straight away as a service provider. As soon as you're categorized as a service provider to B2B businesses, they instantly put you in this guy's another agency trying to reach out to me. And it instantly leads to death. You get no replies. Here's the craziest thing about this. Nick is going to go on to build a 10K per month profit business, right? He's got no team. He won't need to do any service delivery. He won't need to chase any clients. He's literally getting inbound leads every single day, getting thousands of views every single day. He's getting that one video got 41,000 views in a day, every single day for 14 days straight. You're telling me he can't convert 205 people out of all those views? Of course he can. One video alone got 583,000 views. All he needs to do is convert 205 people out of all those views on a $50 per month community. He does that, he's making 10 grand a month passively. No team, no service delivery, no chasing clients, 100% profit margin, 100% freedom, and 100% authority. The best thing about this though, in my opinion, is he's not just gonna be a replaceable service provider that has to, has that pressure to produce a good monthly service every single month, or you get fired by your clients. That's what I've noticed with agencies. Even when you do good work for clients, it's a monthly recurring service, so you have this monthly pressure to continuously perform. You better have good media buyers as well. You better have good media buyers, or they'll just literally fire you and go and hire the next 50 other people that are in their inbox offering the exact same thing as you. There's no differentiation anymore. This is how the market's gone crazy. Most people can't think for themselves though. Like I keep saying, they're just too hooked on dopamine. Nick now has the ability to even release, this is an additional income source for this guy. He could even release a whole separate mini program on video editing at like $97 a month, all the way up to like $397 a month, probably even a little bit more than that. And inside that program, so he could sell that as a thing, all he needs to do is generate maybe 50 sales, 40 sales, 25 sales, even if he gets 25 sales at $397. Someone do the maths on that for me in the comment section. And inside that program, right, here's the craziest thing. He can then upsell people certain software, look packs, editing. For example, if you go into, let's say Nick puts together a $397 program. He could literally sell you, when you jump into that program, a look pack. A look pack is how this video looks so clean right now. I'll actually turn the LUTs off. That's the LUT. Turn it back on. Boom. So that's a LUT. LUTs make the videos look nice and edited, is what I'm trying to say. So it's like a filter, but for videos. He could sell those in a pack. You've seen creators do this. If you go to any video editor right now, go into their channel that teaches video editing, you'll see that they have their own look packs, a lookup table. Sell that as well. Sell all sorts of stuff, like video scripts. He could sell like top 100 best TikTok video scripts, hooks, should I say hooks, the actual hook in the first 3 seconds. He can sell that for $17 on top as a little upsell. There's all different types of ways he can monetize this. Whereas you guys, you're just doing the same old, oh, I've got short form content. I'm just gonna offer short form content to other agencies, because you're too wired up on dopamine, you can't even think for yourselves. It's very sad. It is very sad that I have to get this upset in my videos, but I keep seeing you guys make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Like I said, you guys on the other hand are spending 3 months trying to send cold outreach, trying to offer B2B services, which is super saturated, trying to get into all these untapped niches which don't exist. and you're sending all this cold outreach, and you've built nothing. Even if you've got a couple clients in the last 3 months, really think about what I'm saying. Have you built an audience? No, you haven't. Have you built an email list? You haven't. Have you built a brand? Have you built authority? Have you built any leverage? You haven't, and you know you haven't. I'll explain how. And you can answer this question right now to yourself. Honestly think, even if you do 2 years of cold calling or 2 years of cold emails, right? And you turn off your cold emails and you lose all of your clients, let's say another cough happens to the world, you lose all your clients for whatever reason, your agency literally goes back to zero, and the very next day you'd have to start doing all those cold calls all over again. The last 2 years of your life has pretty much just been wasted. You've not built anything sustainable, long lasting, and you haven't built a real asset. Whereas Nick, if he loses all of his clients right now, let's say he's got clients for his SMA, let's say he does a service and he loses all of his SMA clients, this guy literally has a massive audience to market to. This guy's generating 250,000 views a week. 250,000 views in a week. It's disgusting numbers. Absolutely disgusting numbers. Yeah, literally over 250,000 views in a week. So here's the big takeaway, right? The big takeaway is this right here. And I want to get into these big takeaways so that you don't just leave this video with a sour taste in your mouth, but you actually know what you're doing, right? I know that I'm very upset. I know that I put a lot of emotion into this. I know this is very raw, but I want you guys to actually build a proper business. Something sustainable that lasts 10, 20, 50 years. If you don't believe me, look at Tony Robbins. Look at Gary Vee. Look at Grant Cardone. Look how long these guys have been in the game with their personal brands. All these different business models, IPGA, growth operating, becoming a copyright, all these business models come and go, drop shipping, they come and go every single year. The one thing that has remained constant over the last like 30, 40 years is the person with the personal brand always makes the most money because they have digital leverage and they have social leverage. I'll explain those two things right now. So the big takeaway is to learn actual skills, but don't just learn skills to sell them as a service. I want you to reskin your skills from services from SMA to ISB. So take your services and turn them into an information synthesizer business. That's what ISB stands for. If you don't know what that is, click around in the description. There will be a video on my YouTube channel. It's free. Go watch that. I also want you to understand that you probably should start going from B2B services to B2C. It's infinitely more scalable and there's more money in there and there's less competition. In fact, think about it right now. 99% of the gurus you're listening to have done the exact same thing. Think about it. Iman Gaji built an agency, that's B2B. He then made the majority of his money selling a program, which is an information synthesizer business, because it comes in many forms, ISB by the way, to the general public. Why is it that every single person you know ends up moving from B2B to B2C and makes the majority of their money? Even Alex Hormozi built his own gym business, right? Turned it into Gym Launch, which is basically just helping other people build their own gyms. So I guess technically you could kind of call that, well, technically it was helping B2C, but then turn them into a business owner. So he's helping regular people build their own gym business. You know what I mean? So stop thinking so B2B, one-dimensional thinking. You also need to build social leverage. This is one of the big takeaways. Reskin your services to ISB, the same skills. It's the same skill. You're just positioning it differently. You're just putting a different skin on it. That's the way how you want to see it. Go from B2B to B2C. Infinitely more money that way. Infinitely more money. If you don't believe me, go look at your favorite guru right now. The next thing you need to do is you need to build social leverage. Social leverage is building a brand and producing content that you produce one time, just like this video, that might be seen by 1,000 people. Who knows how many views I'm going to get on this, but here's the point here. Nick produced this one video here that got 583,000 views and reached that many people, which in turn is building his community. That is what you call social leverage. For you to do the same and get the same amount of reach, if you're doing one-to-one marketing like cold outreach, you would literally need to do 41,642 cold outreach per day for 14 days straight to 41,642 businesses a day. Can you imagine trying to sit down and scrape using all these tools? How expensive it would be to actually find 41,000 businesses a day and then send them an email. Do you know how many domains you would need to keep up with that? It'd be insane. It would literally be insane. When was the last time as well you saw somebody do 41,000 cold outreach or cold emails or cold DMs or cold calls in a single day? It's impossible. This video here is doing 41,000 views in a day, every single day for the last 14 days. That's what you call social leverage. Now digital, so that's social leverage. Digital leverage is the next thing you need to build. Digital leverage is your ability to make money at scale without being tied to doing the service one-to-one style. So that could be monthly, reoccurring paid community on Skool. You're not helping people one-to-one, you're helping a whole community. Basically, you need to take your skills and turn them into an ISB that produces a result for people at scale. Just like how Iman Gaji has a program that teaches people how to build their own agencies, right? And he's able to sell that to 1,000 people a day without having to individually work with each individual person every single day. Well, you need to figure out a very similar way or you're gonna be broke. If you wanna hit these big numbers, you wanna free your family, you wanna live that actual life, this is what you actually need to do. Not building an agency. You wanna build this, an ISB. Why do you think all your favorite gurus do this? If you don't believe me, here's Hamza. Here's Hamza. Adonis Skool, 1,500 members in there. Do you think Hamza is mentoring these people or doing one-to-one services for these people, for all of them individually? That would be insane. He would have no time left. In fact, that wouldn't even be physically possible because there's only 24 hours in a day. Just to give you some metrics as well, some numbers, there's 1,500 members in this group, right? And they're each paying $129 a month. If you do the maths on that, that's 193 grand a month. That's $2.3 million a year this guy's making. And my question is, does this guy sell one-to-one services to B2B? No, he doesn't. Is this guy sending cold outreach, sat on his ass sending cold outreach, cold DMs all day, every day? No, he's not. He's producing content and building social leverage and then selling a digital leveraged program, AKA a community. Does Iman Gaji do all of this? You know, these two questions here. Does Iman Gaji sit around sending cold outreach all day? No, he doesn't. Does he sell B2B services? No, he doesn't. He's closed down his agency and for good reason. He understands this. He understands this. The problem is you guys can't see through the Netflix animations. So my point is this: stop listening to gurus and replicate what they do instead of listening to what they're saying. Stop doing cold outreach, it keeps you poor. And like I keep saying, after doing all this cold outreach for 3 years, do you build a brand? No, you don't. Do you build authority? No, you don't. Do you build credibility? Nope. Do you build an audience? Nope. Do you build leverage? Nope. Do you build a warm email list? No, you don't. Do you build any real assets in your business besides getting a few clients? Nope. What happens after 3 years of doing cold calling when you stop doing cold calling for 3 months? I'll tell you what happens. Your business goes to shit. That's what happens. If you don't believe me, go and do 3 years of cold calling, right? Yes, you'll probably close clients here and there. It won't be sustainable. You'll hate it. And then after 3 years, you'll realize that you're literally if you lose all your clients after 3 years, you're literally in the same position as somebody who's just starting SMA. Because you've both got to now go and do some cold outreach. Got to do it all again. The last 3 years were built for nothing. Didn't build anything sustainable. And I'm not joking. I've understood this. I have understood this. Agency services in 2024, I'll just say, is dead. Well, if you want to build a proper business that has long-term sustainability, you have to build an ISB. You just have to. Take a look at your favorite gurus. Why do you think they're all doing it? In fact, let me show you some of the results I've been able to generate myself. Here you go. 70 grand in a month. 50 grand the very previous month. Here's a 32,000 US dollar payday from Stripe. It's 32 grand in a day, right? Here's some more. 20 grand in a week. 5 grand the very week before that. Here's a month, 40 grand. Here's the month before that, 23 grand. This is pounds as well, so whatever you need to do to convert that, you do it. You know, convert if you want. You know, here's a week. Here's another week where, you know, that's 1 week. Here's the very next month hitting another 13K week, another 5 grand week. Here's 41 grand in a month, 25 grand in a month. You get the point, guys. 3 grand a day. Here's me sending over 85,000 pounds, which is about 110 grand, to one of my accounts. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one of my actual bank accounts, by the way. Another 83 grand in there. So that already shows you pretty much just under a quarter mil, like 220 grand. I just showed you. Just casually like that. September, July. Here's another 60 grand month. 60,000 pounds in a month. That's like, I think that's about 75-ish grand USD. Here's a 25, it was actually about 25 because I'd some PayPal payments go through. It's £23,000 in a month. The average person in the UK makes about 27 grand a year. I did that literally in a week. And then the week before that was 15,000. This is not no joke money, guys. You will change your life if you listen to what I'm saying. If you can just see through and understand what these guys are all doing. Iman Gaji shut down his agency, going all in at ISB. Jordan Welsh, ISB. Alex Amosi, we all know he talked about the drop shipping and e-commerce advertising, all that sort of stuff. Built himself up a personal brand, sold digital products, which is digital leverage, built social leverage, digital leverage, sold a program on that. Then he went on to build a $100 million company. Oh, sorry, Alex Becker's actually here. Alex Amosi did the whole gym launch, ISB. Sam Ovens, again, Forbes under 30. I believe he scaled a consulting business, which was just him teaching other people how to start a consulting business for $18 million. He built that to $18 million a year with a team of like 10, 15 people. Literally insane. Ali Abdal literally makes $5.7 million a year at the age of 29. He used to be a doctor, so he actually used to be an expert. He gave up all that because he realized that the actual experts are broke. The guy was a literal doctor. Quit all of that, went all in on ISB. ISB is so profitable that there's literal doctors saying, I don't even want to be a doctor anymore. Doesn't even make sense to be a doctor anymore. This guy now makes more in a week than he ever did from being a doctor. You see what I'm trying to say? These guys all got rich from ISB. And ironically enough, right, the vast majority of people who actually do get rich through SMA are those that run agencies that are doing ads for other agencies. Jesus Christ, guys. Let me repeat what I just said. The majority of agencies right now that are getting rich are agencies that run ads for other agencies. So they're basically selling you the shovel. Literally. They then turn this, and what I've noticed, these agencies that are running ads for other agencies, they then turn this into a full-fledged coaching business, and they charge you like $8 grand plus to teach you cold outreach, whilst they go on and build a brand and run ads. The direct opposite of what they're doing. If you don't believe me, go back on my channel right now. There's actually a video of me explaining this. So these are the big takeaways. Pause this, take a screenshot of this, do what you need to do. Screenshot this. I'll scroll down for you to screenshot all of this. This is what you need to do. This is how you build a proper 10K per month business through ISB, guys. And again, here are some crazy numbers just to leave on a positive note. Shout out to Hamza, by the way, absolute genius when you think about it. You can either get mad or you can just get rich. You've got to fight fire with fire, guys. Fight fire with fire. Don't listen to gurus, watch what they're doing instead. That will be the way you actually make this money. 193,000 US dollars a month, and he doesn't even have to do any service delivery. Probably doesn't even need a big team. $2.3 million a year. No B2B services, no complex service delivery. The craziest thing, I've seen other business. I'll give you a few actual real life examples of these businesses. I've seen people like Richard Cooper, the guy from Entrepreneurs in Cars. If you guys are into Red Pill, you know who I'm talking about. He talks about how to be a masculine man, how to navigate divorce, navigate the modern woman, making 350 grand a month. The last time he stated his numbers on his channel. There's another guy called Sober Leon. Go look him up right now. Makes 90 grand a month teaching people how to overcome alcohol addiction. There's another woman, I can't remember this woman's name, but she literally makes 17,000 US dollars per month teaching people how to knit clothes, like a grandma. I'm not joking. The last time I heard, there was another dude. He was making 157,000 US dollars teaching people how to overcome watching, those lewd videos. I'll just call them lewd videos online. You know what I'm talking about, those haram videos online. That's all he does, helps people overcome that addiction. That's all he does. So guys, you need to start thinking outside the box. Start reskinning your skills. Start building digital leverage and social leverage. And I'm telling you, you'll start getting inbound clients, clients, customers. You get the point. So guys, this is what I would do personally. If I was starting again from scratch and I had to get myself up to 10K per month in a really quick way, it would probably take me about 6 to 9 months to complete all of this. 3-4 months building out my profiles on TikTok and Instagram and a YouTube channel, building out an audience on Skool, then I'd bump straight away, drop either a paid community or a mini program. Those initial sales that I got from that mini program, you know, I'll just take my skill. And by the way, there's so many skills that you can learn. In fact, just drop me the word skill, for example, I don't know, just DM me the word skill on Instagram. I'll send you a list of skills you can pick up. But I'll give you a few ones. Skills like copywriting, landing page building, video editing. That's one of the greatest you can actually get into. Personal branding, lead generation. All these are amazing skills to pick up because then you can teach them to other people. That's how I would do it. I'd reskin it. I wouldn't even go the agency route. I wouldn't even touch an agency. Wouldn't even need to. I just wouldn't need to. ISB over SMA every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I know that I shouted you guys for not listening. I don't even know if anyone's even listening to this. Comment below, like, I don't know, pineapple if you're still friggin' listening to this. Just crazy. Probably most people clicked off in the first 3 seconds, which is nuts. I just gave them the whole sauce right here. So guys, follow this. Scale to 10K per month. If you need help with this, click the link below, go watch a free training or just book in a call with me directly. See you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Peace.